Well, those are my notes from my videos from earlier of this channel. What happens if you never have sex? So, oh my gosh. This video obviously got my attention because I am the most affected by this, because I, as a 25-year-old male, about to turn 26 next month, have never had sex. So I am very interested to hear what FitXFearless have to say about it. But I don't know why, but y'all want me to go on this channel, like, I don't know, hit him up and stuff like that, and I guess, you know, take your shirt off thing with him. Why y'all want to see me shirtless? Why y'all want to see me shirtless? You should have been subscribed to my OnlyFans when I had it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, like I said, this video is I'm most affected by this video because it's very interesting, because I am a virgin male at 25. So I just want to know what is going to happen if I never have sex. So let's get started.
Not getting laid, that's all you think about.
Let me text this girl. Let me swipe right on dating apps a million times.
Here's what happens if you never have sex.
Let's hear it.
There's a big epidemic going on with the modern man, that most men are just literally accepting that they're gonna be celibate, right? Forcefully, like it's involuntarily celibate. Right? A lot of guys claim that they're celibate, but they're not. They're just not getting laid. But I want to warn you guys of what's gonna happen if you just never do it. All right? Now, this is barring any religious reasons. If you're a religious guy, all my religious people, I get it. If you're religious and you're not having sex because you want to wait till marriage, I have no problem with that. But for the guys who are not doing that, or for the guys who are pretending, this is a video for you. Let's get right into the video. The first thing that happens when you never have sex is that, one, you become an internet troll. Guys, these people, they literally exist. I cannot for the life of me imagine having enough time to comment dumb shit on the internet. Like, number one, you tell me you're broke. Number two, I know you're a loser, right? I don't even understand how, as a man, you can do this shit. How is that even possible? That's what happens when you don't have sex. Dudes that get girls are not commenting dumb shit on the internet. Dudes who are successful, they don't troll. A troll is literally a troll, right? You have time to do this shit because you don't have other things that are better to do. Jeff Bezos ain't trolling you in the comments, right? Elon Musk not trolling you in the comments, right? Last time I checked, anybody who's extremely successful, they barely use the internet like that.
That's because they banging.
Than consumers. When you don't have sex, this is what you become. You become one of these guys who your sole purpose is to use life as entertainment to mask your inadequacies. If you troll, or if you don't have sex, life becomes a joke to you because your life is a joke. That's the reality. Everything is so funny because your life is funny, right? And you will notice how the trolls act. They try to make everything.
I know I have a smile on my face and I am laughing, and interesting.
It seems like it's not so serious, but that's because their life is not so serious. If you are an important person, you were treated like an important person, life wouldn't be that funny to you. You would have a lot of responsibility. You have shit to do. You have people that depend on you.
Agree.
Say you have a company or something, or a business. You got a lot of things that you got to take care of. Life is not that funny. Life is very, very serious, right?
Indeed.
If you don't take life seriously, it's going to show you that you should take it seriously. So when you don't have sex, you become an internet troll. You become one of these dudes who is commenting on every dude's post, trying to make fun of something that you don't even have. Imagine trolling somebody that's better than you. Imagine trying to poke that somebody who's doing better than you.
Oh, he's doing this because of this. Oh, his body doesn't look that good. Oh, he did.
Like, no part of your life, nothing about you is excellent. Nobody will ever look at you, and you're not an inspiration to nobody, but you can make fun of other people. That's what trolls are. That's what guys who don't get laid do, right? The men that women are chasing, they're not on the internet commenting dumb shit. They're out there conquering the world. They're out there creating purpose. They're out there living the life that they want to live on their own terms. And that's why women are chasing them. And then the free time that they get, they're smashing those girls on their free time, right? Number two, you become a porn addict. All these things tie together if you didn't realize, right? When you don't have sex, you jack off to oblivion. Most men are literal porn addicts. You cannot stop touching yourself. You cannot stop fantasizing about other men. I get it. This is what you guys like. I mean, I'm not into that, but if that's what you're into, no problem. Just make it aware. Make it clear. Make it clear to the world that that's what you're into, right? Let's just think about it for a second, right? Why do you think that the modern man is so obsessed with another man's life? Why? Guys are literally putting on jerseys of other men and going to games and celebrating.
Yep, that's for sure.
They know every gossip drama there is to exist, but they're broke. You know everything about what everybody else is doing but your life. You are literally a spectator. Most men have become spectators. You get off to touching yourself, watching other people have sex more than you get sex. If
Sounds
you
cuckolding.
watch porn more than you get laid, you're a spectator. You're weird. This is one of the huge reasons why I stopped watching porn. I can't live a life, my only life. I'm a breathing being where I'm spectating. I'm watching other people do it. That is fucking weird. So when
It
you don't
is.
have sex,
It
you
is.
become one of these
And I got
people
some
who-
comments with that.
Get on that hub. Let me get on Twitter. I want to be on Twitter. Let me get on Twitter. Let me search these.
Who is paying for these girls OF? Who's doing it? It ain't me.
But not me, but
like it's the dudes who
us.
When they don't get laid. No, I'm sure you guys have seen these OF girls when they like celebrate their like biggest spender and they bring them on the show. None of us are shocked. I've seen a couple of. I think it was somebody. I forgot who it was. Either Ruby Rose or somebody. They show like their biggest spender, and nobody is shocked that he looks like that. Nobody is shocked. He's not some jack, ripped, handsome dude. No, he's some weirdo looking.
Yep,
porn
that's
addict that
so
clearly
sad.
Doesn't get laid, but he has money. So a lot of guys confuse. Oh, money. Money in itself won't make you a high value man. It'll make you increase your ability to make to attract women if you have other things going for yourself. But a lot of dudes who are just losers that have money, they become literally top spenders for OF creators. And then she bringing you on a show and like she like.
Weirdo.
Yep.
Get away from me.
You didn't spend all your hard earned
Sounds about right.
You're not even a human being to her. That's what happens when you don't have sex. Show me any top spender of an OF creator that looks like this person shouldn't be a top spender. They look like it. Okay? So if you don't get laid, if you don't attract women, that's what you're gonna be. Number 3, you settle for any woman you can get just for the hopes of getting sex. One thing that I would say I will hold so clear and dear to me is that I don't agree with the point that most people try to argue that, oh, if you're a guy that's good with women, you're just a hoe and you're just this and this. I really think that being good with women is a skill that every man must get. You have to be able to get laid, because when you can't get laid, sex becomes more important to you. Let me explain. Sex
Good
is
point.
not important to me. Why is that? Because I've had enough of it. I can get laid whenever I want, right? Sex becomes uberly important to you when you don't get it. Think about it. Just think about it. You overlook women's flaws. You just like do anything to get laid. How can a man that is not in abundance have choice? How can a man that is not in abundance have discernment of the right type of woman? Who's gonna be likelier to pick a really quality woman? A man who can't get laid, or a man who can get any woman he wants? It's the man that can get any woman he wants.
Clearly.
Able to pick the best woman. The guy
Clearly.
who can't get laid will settle for anything. He doesn't know
Clearly.
what a real woman is. He doesn't know what a good woman is. He's just looking at, if I can get laid, that's all I care about. That's because
But
you're
yes.
not used to getting laid. If you were used to getting laid, you would not care
Thank
about
you.
sex like that.
Hold up.
So
Oh my gosh, dang, my headphones fell out.
I really argue with the point that, oh, if men that sleep with a bunch of girls or this, men that, no. I think that men, I'm not saying you have to sleep with a bunch of girls, not saying that, but a man that can get laid
Someone
is
says
a lot
that.
more trustworthy to me. Who would you rather trust? If
Ooh.
you watching this video, I'm talking to you. Let's face facts for a second. Let's
All right.
say your life depending on it. You would depend on 2 guys to come through. One, he doesn't get no ass. He hasn't been laid in years. Who's gonna sell you out faster? Or a guy who gets laid whenever he wants? Even if I didn't know anything about, I would take the guy that gets laid whenever he wants, because I know that motherfucker doing something right. I will put my life on a dude who gets laid often, because I could tell if he gets laid often, he probably is in good shape. He probably looks good. He probably makes some money. He probably cares about himself. He doesn't get laid by mistake. So as a matter of fact, he's probably more of a model citizen than the guy who doesn't get laid. I would trust.
Ooh, that's quite a that's quite a hot take right there. Question is, who would I pick? The guy that gets laid, or the guy who don't? I have to take it. I don't even know if that even plays a role. It depends, because I was about to bring Christianity in it. So, but the thing is, I'm not entirely sure if that is really relevant for the conversation, because this is an earthly level threat. So, to me, I hate to say this, but I'm leaning towards the dude that smashes a lot of females. But the thing is, the problem I have with that is the idea that a man who don't smash women not being just as strong to, for survival stuff is kind of ludicrous to me. So I'm more in the middle, but I'm leaning towards the dude who probably smashes a lot. But at the same time, okay, it neutralizes. The dude that smashes a lot is the one that you know, that his testosterone is probably so low because he's smashing so many females. He's desensitized on top of that. So versus the dude who don't smash, assuming they're on no fap or, you know, not getting rid of their seeds and stuff like that and all that stuff, but they if they just have a lot of testosterone built up. So I don't know, but you got my answer.
My life with a guy who gets pussy faster. I would. But when you don't get laid, what are you doing, bro? I know you a weirdo. And I know you over there. What's on your phone? What type of shit you into? You know what I'm saying? Because what do you do on your free time, my boy? That's what happens when you don't get laid. You become a guy who's obsessed with sex. Sex is the most important thing to you because you don't get it. Sex doesn't mean shit to me. A woman giving me sex means absolutely nothing. I'm at the level where getting laid is so low on my priority that it's hard for me. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's very hard for me to find a really, really quality partner. Because like it's hard for me to separate what I get from this. It's crazy. Like when you get laid, when you get booty, it's like, what else do I get from you? What am I getting from this relationship that another girl can't give me? You start to like go dig deep, man. What can you do for me? I already get girls, so what else am I getting? Can't be pussy. I already get that. What else are you doing? You start to become lot more analytical about your relationships. You start to judge more. You start to have more standards. I think the better you get with women, the more standards you have. Because you just like, that's not enough. The shit that you've been giving these other dudes ain't enough for me.
I guess it does make a little sense.
Easily. So this is what happens when you don't get laid, man. You start becoming one of these dudes who just do anything for a girl. All right. And lastly, you have no chill. Listen, let's cut the bullshit, right? If you are going to be a man that doesn't get laid, you're going to be on edge. If you have high testosterone, there's no way in the world that you can go that long without getting laid. That's why I've said before, and I'll say it again. A lot of you guys got to go get your testosterone checked. There's no way in the world you should be a healthy man and you can go that long without sex. I guarantee you're one of these three things that I just mentioned. Guarantee you. You either have no chill, you're an internet troll, you're addicted to porn, and you will do anything to get laid. When you have chill, listen, when you bust a nut, you want to get back to work. You guys experience that? I know my guys who are like super ambitious. You experience the same shit, right? Like when you get laid whenever you want, you just want to work more. It's crazy. It's like, I bust my nut, I'm good. I just want to work. I want to just dominate the world. I want to be a conqueror. I want to be an emperor. I want to be one of the greatest to ever live. That's how I experience it, right? You get so focused. I think getting laid makes me want to work more. It's fucking insane. When you're not getting laid, that's all you think about.
Let me text this girl. Let me swipe right on day naps a million times.
Because you ain't getting them. When you get something, you're like, I'm good.
Because you're desensitized.
Back to doing what I gotta do, right? You chilling, you calm, right? You lose your focus when you're not getting laid. So if you're a man that wants to be successful, sex is an important thing. Don't try to downplay it. A lot of you guys are gonna try to...
sex is not the most important thing in the world.
Nobody said it was. Nobody's telling you to make sex the most important thing in the world. But how about you stop beating your dick? Let's go through your browser history, bro. How many times you done jacked off in the last fucking week, you weirdo? Let's talk about that.
Sex is not the most important thing in the world.
What's important to you then? Are you rich? Are you fit? What is important to you?
Fit.
Because I know if you're fit, if you're rich, sex becomes a byproduct. So sex is actually less important. So if you don't get laid, what are you doing? Is the rest of your life on par? Probably not. If you were in great shape, if you were making money, if you did have social skills, you would get laid. And then sex wouldn't be the most important thing to you. The more sex you get, the less sex is important. It's only the guys who can't get laid that be like,
sex is not the most important thing.
It's because you don't get it. Kind of like the poor people.
Money is not the most important thing.
Because you don't have it. Rich people need money less. You need money more. People don't understand how scarcity works. The poorer you are, the more you need money. It's literally the same thing. The poorer you are, the more money is important to you. You need money for every fucking thing. You can't even live because you're more attached to money being poor than being rich. The richer you are, the less attached you are to money. You don't give a fuck. Buy anything I fucking want. Money ain't important to me like that. You have it. So let's stop bullshitting and act like abundance comes from scarcity. No. No, abundance comes from abundance. Scarcity leads to scarcity. When you don't have money, you need more money. When you don't get laid, you need more sex. Voila. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so I reacted to his video. What happens if you don't have sex? He made a lot of good points, don't get me wrong. But I took some notes so I can, just see what, so I can respond to his points, okay? Now, first up, religion. All right, so my case is because I am a virgin because the mic is so loud. Let me know if that's better. Okay, I am a virgin because I chose to be. Okay, and I'm just honoring God with my body because God explicitly told us to to not defile our bodies, okay? We are called to, you know, be pure, and if we can't hold ourselves, we are, I think Peter said himself in the Bible, but we are called to, it's better to marry than to, you know, burn with desire, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, anyway, so as far as the religion part, I'm cool, all clear, and he even touched up upon that. So yeah, moving on. Now, the internet troll. Now, this is funny. I'm so glad he mentioned the internet troll part, because, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. If you watch this video, hello, but I had my number one hater, all right? He's made 19 alt accounts to comment, to troll on my channel. Like, it is so bad. He really, I don't know, 19 alt accounts. You gotta be kidding me. That's why I'm so glad he mentioned this, okay? Because the first thing that the troller of the rant videos of this channel earlier, you know, and stuff like that, he was always saying the same junk. You will never ever get a white girl. You're shut up, boy. Neurodivergent genes don't need to be passed and stuff like that. Like, you will never ever. And there you go again with the conspiracy theories. You literally, and oh my gosh, that internet troll person was a character. And now that FitXFearless said that, it just makes me think: is he's proving him correct? All right. Was my number one hater an involuntarily celibate male? That's what I want to know. Because, yeah, I'm just glad he said that, because that's very interesting. So, because my number one hater, oh my gosh, he kept coming back. 19 alt accounts, commenting negative stuff, the same old junk. I'm gonna move on to porn addict. Okay, now, am I one? Okay, that's the question. Am I one? The answer is no. All right. In 2023, when I was super stressed out, I thought I was, but I was not, okay? I was just superly stressed out. Now, am I one? No, okay? Now, I know there are times indeed where, as a male, as any other male, just grow weak, and we just gotta get rid of that energy, okay? We just gotta get rid of it. So, occasionally, it goes all hand in hand. Pornography, masturbation, orgasm, PMO, they all go hand in hand. I only use pornography as a tool, all right? As a tool of lust. Yeah. We already know what the deal is with that, okay? I don't watch it like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch it. Oh, why is he doing that? And then these internet troll white boys things, okay? This whole white boy culture. For whatever reason, they had a huge fascination with BBC, and white girls, being, it's just a weird culture with these white boy, white boys, on Twitter. They feminizing themselves and stuff like that. They're so insecure in their bodies. I had conversations with them, and it was so weird. I don't even know if these people are even real, though. I don't even know if these people are real. But the conversations I was having with them is they was trying to, these white boys, as they call themselves, these white boys, they saying that white girls hate them. They like black men, BBC, and they're acting racist, low key. They kept trying to ask me how big I am and stuff like that, and like just trying to figure out. It was just a weird culture and stuff like that. I feel like the thing is, he said these men saying, and it's not, they're not even saying, they're making it clear that they watch a lot of porn. They make it a lot of clear that they watch a lot of porn. They're addicted to BBC porn, of these white girls being, blasted by, like Mandingo being blasted by, blasting these white girls. It's just, I don't even want to talk about that, because it's just weird. It's just weird, and hopefully these two dudes didn't, themselves. Settling. Now, I can't settle. I cannot settle for any woman. It doesn't even have to be about her physique, okay? It could be about her morals and values and stuff like that. She has to be a Christian. No ifs, ands, or buts, all right? Like, yeah, seriously. She has to be a good woman, like a good feminine woman, just great woman, okay? Like, Like, because men who don't have no standards and they settle for any kind of woman, they can find themselves getting in so much hurt, in so much trouble. All right, like getting an STD and stuff like that. That's what happened when you don't have standards and you settling. So I highly encourage men to stop settling. Okay, seriously, me, I can't settle. My small head might want my small brain or whatever wants to settle in the moment, but this one is stronger. So really, for real, I says Jesus totally helped me out with that. Next one, no chill part. I guess the main point he was making as far as the no chill is these men, they constantly thinking about sex, Oh, I gotta bang this girl. Oh, I gotta bang that girl. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I understand by default, if you don't get what it is you're designed for, you will be constantly thinking about that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I think about having a girlfriend all the time. This is every day. I do indeed think of physical intimacy with a woman every single day. Especially being a virgin at 25. So imagine that. But I guess his main point is it comes to a point where you have literally nothing else to focus on but that. Okay, like that doesn't resonate with me. I can focus on other things, like I'm fully capable of focusing and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Hopefully y'all like this video. I know it's a little all over the place, but I had an idea to make a video for this channel. It was overdue and stuff like that, and then I gotta make more of these type of videos for this channel, stuff like that. Now, before I end the video, let me talk about this one thing. He says something about nutting before work. All right. Now, for him, it may be different because he feels energized because he got his nut out the way and stuff like that. Okay. But for me, in my experience, I've been experiencing this ever since I started working, actually, as early as 19 years old. All right. If I release before work, I grow weak. I get weak. My energy is depleted. Yeah, that's my experience of this. That is my experience. So, him, it may be different because he's so desensitized to it. All right, he's so desensitized to it. He's so used to it. So, it's whatever to him. Yeah, that's why it's just so important to just don't do it before work, man. Don't do it before work. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna conclude from there. This video is already embarrassing as enough. But what do y'all think of today's video? I decided to record a video for this channel in this style and stuff like that. I know I'm rusty. I'm rusty in recording these videos like this. And then, to be fair, it's rather new anyway. So, yeah, what do y'all think? And if you have any other reaction requests, put in a link in the description below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.